You are concerned about privacy, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. And the RRDi has noticed that the mindset of current rosaceans seems to be way more concerned with privacy than when we began the RRDi as a nonprofit in 2004. So, we have made steps to address your concerns regarding privacy. And this video is to explain how serious we consider your privacy, your personal data. Our privacy policy is second to none. If you can find a better privacy policy, let us know about it. Because we have put at the footer of every page of our website, it says privacy policy. So you can click on it at any time and review our privacy policy. Our guidelines, which are another page, they include some reference to privacy, and our legal disclaimer goes into a deep dive into privacy and how we view privacy and what we do with your personal data. Now, this video you're watching is only on our privacy policy page, and it's for those of you who prefer video over reading. We know that some of you just don't want to read. So, if you're more into a deep dive on this subject, another reference to privacy is on our post about anonymity, transparency, and posting, and how we understand these three subjects. And it's related to privacy, so you might want to read that post. Maybe I'll make a video about that. Anyway, we believe in privacy. We believe it's a fundamental right, and understand that when you're going to be discussing your rosacea, like in a post in our private area of the website or in our public area, if you're talking about your rosacea, you may want to remain private, and you can do so by putting up a cryptic display name. Nobody knows who you are, and your data, your personal data, is going to be entrusted with us, and we don't want to violate that trust. We certainly understand that if we violated that trust, you would never register or post with us. And that's why we want to assure you we will safeguard your personal data. Let me assure you that we will never disclose to anyone who you are or your personal data unless we're obligated by law to do so. We assure you that your personal data will remain private. We hold privacy as a sacred fundamental right and would never violate that trust you've given us. It's interesting, if you do a study on privacy as a fundamental right, did you know that it's not mentioned in the U.S. Constitution or in the Bill of Rights or any of the amendments? That's because recognition of privacy at the time the framers of the U.S. Constitution, when they wrote it, it was just a fundamental law that everybody believed in. It's like mind your own business, and you don't have to put that in a law. And the history is the privacy issue didn't really come up until technology changed. And it goes way back, probably around 1890, okay? It says in an article on right to privacy at Wikipedia, it says, in the United States, an article in the December 15th, 1890 issue of the Harvard Law Review, written by attorney Samuel D. Warren and future U.S. Supreme Court Justice Louis Brandeis, entitled The Right to Privacy, is often cited as the first explicit finding of a U.S. right to privacy. And whenever you look at the history of this belief that privacy is a fundamental right, the first global recognition on privacy that's alluded to is Article 12 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which was written in 1848. And then another one is the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights that was written in 1966. The point of all this history is that the framers, they just didn't discuss privacy of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. So there simply wasn't a need to do it. But now there is, due to technology, information technology, and also global surveillance that technology has produced, became an issue. And there's in the article that I'm referring to in Wikipedia, it mentions all these things that you're probably aware of. If you're interested in privacy watching this video, you already are aware of all this. But it mentions the big 5 information technology companies: Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, and Yahoo, that collect personal data on you. And there are concerns about this and all sorts of discussions. And you are probably aware, if you're into this, that Apple is the big one about privacy. They are really concerned about your privacy and hold it as a sacred trust. And that's why we implemented it. It cost us money to have sign in with Apple on our website, which is the most private and secure way to protect your identity when you join the RRDi. No one knows who you are. Apple gives you an email address that's really weird and cryptic. Nobody knows who you are. And it's the best and most private way to register. So we hope that this will help you to understand how we view privacy. And the reason why we're making this video is we've been trying to address this issue with privacy. We spent good money last year in 2020 to make a totally private forum at Tapatalk, but it wasn't popular. We had just a few registrations, no engagement, no posts, and so that didn't work. So in the spring of 2021, what we did is we quarantined off 3/4 of our website to members only. 3/4 of our website, members only. And only about 25% guests can view. Okay, well, this is increased registrations, but of course, getting engagement and posting, that's another issue that I'm working on. But I'm making this video to help you to see you don't have to worry about the RRDi and your privacy. We protect it. We do everything we can to protect your privacy, your personal data. Let me assure you, no one is going to know who you are. We assure you of that. And just use a cryptic display when you post. Nobody's going to know who you are. I want to thank you for watching this video. And listen, if you think you can improve our privacy policy, let us know. You can do that in our guest forum. And you don't have to register an account to tell us what you think about privacy and your comments, your questions, anything in our guest forum. And of course, members can do this too. So please, let us know what you think and how we can be better at privacy. Thanks for watching this video.